Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Ellis, I'm an illustrator based in the UK. I'm also mum to a 1-year-old, soon to be 2-year-old, and I'm documenting the process of keeping my small business going. Welcome to the vlog. Hello, I've got something to show you, and I can't quite believe it, but my son has decided to take a nap today. It's the first one he's taken in about 2 weeks, and I think it's because he's having a really hard time with his teeth at the moment, so I've given him some Calpol and he fell asleep, so I'm going to make the most of this, and I wanted to show you. My goodness, look! You guys, I can't tell you how happy I am with this tea towel. I'm going to get it out for you and open it up and show you the whole thing. And I was really wondering about when I'd be able to have like a thorough breakdown, like run through, and you know, tell you all about these tea towels and when they're going to be available. And something else just arrived this morning as well, like literally 20 minutes ago it arrived, and I am so excited, and I've got so much to share with you in this vlog, so much exciting news and updates that I hope you stick around and just catch up with me. Let's get cozy in time for Christmas. But yeah, these, oh my goodness. So you may have been around when I got some fabric samples. In fact, I'll get the fabric samples out for you and then I can show you like the development. Okay, so these were the fabric samples, because usually when it's a fabric item I make it myself because I've got my sewing machine. I can make a few bits and pieces. I do my pouches and I do scrunchies, and I thought tea towels. I got these samples and they're 3 different fabrics, so when I lay them flat they look quite dark, but I mean it is a dark design, but when you hold it up you can see that it does look really pretty. So I've got 3 different ones to try. One's a linen, one is a drill, and then one is half Panama. I think they're all cotton though. I'm not very fabric savvy when it comes to samples, which is why I wanted to get them and have a feel for them, and they're lovely and thick and I do really like them. I love the design, so if you like the design let me know, because I can make it happen. But basically something that was proved to me over the last few months is, obviously if you watched my last vlog you'll know that I'm really strapped for time at the moment. I need to be running my business as efficiently as possible, and that means if I can get somebody to make them for me and I don't have to make them myself, because it's one thing doing the artwork but then having to actually construct something. It's very time consuming, it's very heavy on the time, and then I'd obviously have to charge more for that as well. I went back to the drawing board. I also felt that this design, when did I do this design? Was it last year or this year? I do love it, it's not going anywhere, so don't panic, but I wanted to do something new, and I went back to the drawing board and I sourced a new manufacturer, and I got these done. I wanted to do a completely fresh design because I wanted these to be something brand new for 2024, and I decided I obviously wanted a fox. I wanted to do the new badger design. I've done an owl. There's also a squirrel as well in there, and there's also a hare and a bit of thread apparently. Shall I open them up for you? Please do ignore the chaos in the back of my studio right now. There's boxes just stacked up as and where I can at the moment, but here we go. These are the tea towels. If I hold it here you'll get a close-up of all of the animals included, and they also come with a tag, a loop on the top, and a logo. So let me see if that will focus for you. There we go, there's my logo, and a hoop so you can hang it up, or if you prefer to fold yours and sort of, you know, drape it over a door handle or your kitchen unit or something. I just I love them so much. The fabric is lovely and thick. They feel really hard wearing, long lasting. They're a lovely thick cotton, and this is what they look like on the back, just to give you a real thorough rundown of what these look like. And they're big too, so they're, well, standard tea towel size, but they are lovely and big, and I adore them. They're upside down. I adore them. They're so pretty. I need to figure out a nice creative way of photographing these, but I wanted something totally fresh and brand new for the new year. So currently my patrons can pre-order these, so if you're a patron you'll have the secret link and the password where you can actually get one of these before anybody else. The reason I've done that is I just wanted to add a bit of exclusivity to my patrons, like first dibs, and then in the new year when I can get round to ordering a big stash of them, I can get them into the shop. But I really hope you like them. They're really special to me because I feel like they were one of those things that took a lot of development and going back and forwards and getting the samples and, you know, just experimenting with to try and get it right for you all. But I think they're great. They're one of my favourite products that I've ever made. And what I have been able to do is make these little belly bands myself at the very least, because I can print these out myself at home, wrap them up all nicely. They've got the sticker at the back and they're ready to go home with you all. I'm just so happy with them. And I guess it's one of those things where it goes to show that if you, I know it gets really exciting sometimes when you just want to bring a product out and you want it there, finished and in your hands really quickly, but I'm really glad that I was patient with these and just went back and forwards a little bit and, you know, did the trial and error, waited it out, waited for the right time. The only regrets that I have is that I didn't do it a little bit sooner, so get them ready for you for actual Christmas to give as gifts, or, you know, treat yourself to one. As I'm sure a lot of you will probably understand, trying to get it done amongst everything else was just a little bit tricky, but I got it done before the year was out, and your support with these would mean the world. They're really special. I love them so much, and I hope you do too. I really want to move this chair because it's just scraping on the back of the box, and I got excited with this design and with the manufacturer. I was really happy with the outcome, so I was having a look at what else they offer and where I'd like to take my work and my range, and I've got a lot of ideas for the new year. I'd like to get back on the picture book project. I don't really know how to approach that at the moment. I feel like I'm still exploring the possibilities, but I love making products. I love making stationery and I love making gifty bits, but I really want to branch more into homewares. And I've always wanted to do that, it's just I've not been in a position with my business to do that, and it's thanks to all of you guys and your support that's what I've been able to do this last few months of the year. So I loved this so much that look what I went and got. This is a throw, and I don't know how I'm gonna show you all in a like, I don't think there is a professional way to show you these, but look, and they are fleecy on the back. It's a faux fleece. They're so soft, and on the front it's like a jersey quilted effect. But look, oh my god, this is so perfect for the colder months. I cannot get over. So there are a few different sizes that I can get, but this one I went with a size that is perfect for snuggling on your armchair or on your sofa, in your beanbag, or on your studio chair. I wanted to get a size that was perfect for like a singular sort of use, but I can get them bigger, I can get them slightly smaller, but I thought this size, like, best of both worlds. Ugh! Are you kidding? Look, who knew that a quilted, a faux fur backed fox blanket with the rest of his friends, who knew that this was something that we needed in our lives? I cannot cope. I'm so happy. And again, obviously you've probably guessed it, these are on the pricier side for me to get in, so they will be a pre-order thing, but even my patrons don't know about these yet. It's only just arrived. I'm just sharing it with you all. I'm just so ready to snuggle. so I think it's only right that I give them the snuggle test. I'm going to put together some little goodie bags because it's my birthday tomorrow, so this has arrived just in time. It feels like the best birthday present ever. I love it so much. But I'm going to put together some mystery bundles as freebies for orders in my shop tomorrow. I'm going to do a little promotion, and yeah, I'm going to put a sample one together so that I can share it on social media. So it's not all sunshines and rainbows in the studio all the time. In fact, I've been a little bit stressed over these washi tapes for the past few days since they arrived, and unfortunately my manufacturer isn't being very helpful. So I'm unsure as of yet what to do, and I know on camera it might not seem like the end of the world, however it's actually quite difficult to prove to you on camera, like just how not okay these are. So my work, now you've seen the tea towels and you've seen the blanket and you've seen, well, a lot of the stuff that I do, you'll know that I go for quite a dark colour palette, lots of dark backgrounds, and that's because I like the main feature to pop. And I don't know if you can tell by these boxes, this fox tape is my #1 bestseller. It is the most popular design hands down in my shop, and then this one arrived, which is a restock, and you can see the colour difference. They're just so faint. I think on camera, like, don't get me wrong, they're not the end of the world, but what concerns me is like people are used to this and they always come back for more as well. So I notice my customers, they'll buy like 1 or 2 and then they'll come back and like buy 5 more. It's incredible. So what I don't want to happen, because I'm not happy with them, so if somebody else has had this before and then they get this, I'm not very happy. And it's the same with the honeybees. The honeybees actually on camera looks okay, but in person these, they're not okay, and you can just see like the join as well. So with washi tape you can usually, so on this one for example, you can see ever so slightly the join where obviously the design repeats itself. You can see the join ever so slightly, but you can see on this one it just looks like the colours are on vacation. It's like the colours just thought, I'll tap out for today. Maybe if I zoom in, see it, you can see them on honeybee. They are dark designs, but that's how I like it, that's how they're meant to be. And yeah, I'm just not very happy. And my manufacturer has basically just been like, yeah, we didn't know this was going to happen, but sometimes it can happen and that's just the way it is. And I'm like, oh, okay then, what do we do? So yeah, it's not all sunshines and rainbows. It's not always like, and the further you go as well, like you can really see the colour difference. They just look washed out, they look faded, and as if, as I say, the colours were just like, nah, not today. So I'm still just trying to work through what to do about these. Good boy. Who's this? Bun Bun. Bun Bun? Oh, did Bun Bun help you sleep? That's nice. Hello, I'm very, very tired right now, and I really don't like the lighting in the studio when it's night time, and I'm like, okay, this might be my only chance to catch up with you real quick. I might look a bit dishevelled, but here we are. It's actually my birthday today, and I am just about to pack a few orders that came in earlier, and then I'm actually going to get into bed with a new hot water bottle that my mother-in-law got for me. It's the Schnauzer, so it looks like my dog, and I love it. And we also made cakes earlier, so I'm going to take a cake and a cup of tea to bed and watch a film when I've done these parcels. Okay, so 2 points to make. One, I didn't realise what time it is, and it's nearly 9 o'clock, and if I want to watch a film, I best get a wiggle on. But I think it's the universe telling me to stop and just go and get into bed. So I'm going to go and get one of the cupcakes that we all made earlier. We had like a little family baking session, which was really cute. I'm on my own tonight. My husband actually had a Warhammer game like booked ages ago. We didn't realise what day of the week my birthday fell on, and he was like, do you want me to stay at home? And I was like, honestly no, it's fine, I just want to get into bed with a film. So I was just going to pack these and then get into bed. but I've just realised that I need to make more of these like packaging tags that I made. Just in case you're wondering, I just drew this shape out on Procreate, made like so it loops through the lanyard like this, and then I just staple it shut. But I drew the shape out on Procreate and then added on the logo and some text and just some finishing touches, along with social media on the back and website. And that's how I package up my lanyards, and it's the exact same designs as the washi tape, so you can see that like it is a dark design, but it works really nicely. It's really nice and punchy, and the colours just work really well together because it's a nice dark green. It's coming up quite black on camera actually, but yeah, it's dark green. So I've run out of these, so I need to print and cut some more. So I've picked everything, I've stamped the boxes. I need to package everything up nicely, but I think I'm gonna ask James for a little bit of time in the morning, so we'll just swap. He'll have the bear, I'll come to work for like half an hour just to get these done, and then we'll swap back again and he'll go to work and I'll have the bear. So I have my peppermint tea, and these are the little cupcakes that we all made together earlier. Also, look who it is. And look, it's a custard hot water bottle. Vespa, they don't do one that looks like you. I don't think I've ever seen anything that looks like you, Vespa. You're just one of a kind, buddy. I mean, what even are you, Vespies? What even are you? What is his tail doing? What are his bodies doing? Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute, sausage. Oh my goodness. Mummy! Yes, baby? Oh my god. It's a new day. We're very exposed. Mummy! Yes, baby? And now we're running out of battery. Let's plug the laptop in. Mummy! Yes, baby? I'll be with you in just a minute, okay, baby? I'm just popping the labels on these parcels and then you can post them for me. Post? Yeah, post. Let's just try and weigh all these parcels, shall we? And I just had to run downstairs to get the scales because they were still in the kitchen from making cakes. Oh, some ounces as well from making cakes yesterday. We really should get a second pair to keep in the studio, but I'll add that to my list of things to do in the new year. But I need to pack the last one later, just because I want to get out the door. Yes, Pudding? Uh-oh. Right. That's nice. So these are all my Etsy ones, and luckily all the shipping and stuff gets transferred over to the postage account, so I don't have to, oh my god, I don't have to sit and copy and paste all of the addresses and things into Click and Drop, which is what I use. Thank goodness for Click and Drop, because it just makes my life so much easier. Just that little bit of simplicity is much appreciated. What's this one? Right, I'm gonna get these done, and then I've got sore ears. I think it's just because it's cold. Mommy. Yes, baby? Wait. I'll be back later. Mommy. Right, I've got those done. Come back later. Baby. Take that. Baby. Hello. Baby. You've been such a good boy. Are you clapping? That's nice. Good boy. Where's your trousers gone? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Should we put them on so we can go to the post box? Box. Good boy. Let's open up this window. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Because nap time really didn't happen, did it? Okay, let's go. Okay, so it's now the evening. Well, it's it's 4:20 and the boys have just gone for a shower together, so I can hear them mucking about in the shower, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to get these printed and cut because I didn't do it earlier. So let's get this bit done. Here we go, this is what they look like. I've just done another batch of them to hopefully keep me going whilst it's Christmas shopping season. If I do a few all at the same time, then yeah. So this is what they look like, and then I just fold them around like this so the lanyard sits in here and staple them shut. Just a nice simple, I wanted something so that they could hang up in shops and things. I know you can get like hangers ready made, but I just thought it was the most effective way for me to do it just myself, and then I can print off as many as and when I need, and then it's got my own branding on it as well. I'm so sorry if you can hear my husband and my son singing 80s power ballads. I've just heard him ask Google to put 80s power ballads on, and now that's apparently what they're doing together, so I'm gonna go be with them now, and I will be back tomorrow. I also, a really like cost-effective way of getting my logo on things was to use my stamp. So this is my wooden stamp that I got, was it this year or last year? Oh, he's still going, isn't he? He's just singing in the background, having the best time, living his very, very best life. But I thought what I could do for my pouches and things was just cut a circle out, and again I did these on the Cricut machine just because it was nice and fast. And these are recycled cardstock, so I did get a sample of this one and I really, really like it. But then I ran out, and I thought I'll just use up my other sample cardstocks that I have. So I've got a few different colours, so if you get one of these, it's because I'm using those up. But when I placed my order the other day for my cardstocks and replenishments for, well, to last me through the festive season for Christmas, I thought I'd get more of this one, and it is my favourite. It's like a lightish brownish grey, and it's got lovely flecks of all different fibres, and wow, it just looks lush. I love it. But I just stamp my logo onto it, pop a hole in with some twine, and then it finishes off these products really nicely, and that is going to Victoria, who is one of my best customers. So thank you, Victoria. I'm going to wrap that up for you this evening once Little Bear is in bed, and then I'll pop it in the post tomorrow for you. Don't know if you can hear Elton John on the Yoto box radio next door. I've just come in to take a picture of this because it's my last one. I thought I'd share it to social media, and I just realised that my calendar needs changing. Oh my god, that's stunning. I haven't actually had a good deep run through of the illustrations on this calendar, but I'm definitely going to save them and frame them afterwards. There's some really pretty ones in here. Last month of the year, let's do it. My baby boy is not in a very good mood today, and I am on my own. Yes, baby? Just doing these parcel sausage, then I'll be with you. Yeah, parcel, good boy, you know what's happening. He has not been a very happy or pleasant baby today. It's been hard work, and I've got 3 parcels to pack, so I just thought I'd get them done. Yes, baby? I also got peed on, so I am in my pyjamas. I just quickly put my slobby well, lounge wear on. I'm just trying to tuck my socks into my trousers. Tuck my trousers into my socks. Keep the warm in. So I'm just packing washi tapes, and I thought I'd let you know what my manufacturer has told me, just in case it's of any useful information to any of you at any point. But basically, whenever I've ordered washi tapes in the past, I've always ordered like a big bulk of them because they've been from Kickstarters and stuff like that, and I've always had at least 10 designs. This time, because I just needed a restock of a couple of designs, I went for 3 different designs, and what they've basically said, let me try and get my head around this. What they basically said is when washi tapes are manufactured, they go to print on a big printing plate but they need to fill the printing plate with, I think it's 11 designs if I remember rightly. So yes, put in. So basically, because I didn't have 11 designs this time around, they put my 3 designs on the printing plate with a mix of other people's designs. And because other people's designs are brighter, yes baby? Oh no, I'll be with you in a minute baby, I'm just getting a bit of work done. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Because other people's designs are brighter, it's had an impact on my designs, which any other manufacturing, like, you know, whatever it is you might be getting made, if that happened with any other thing, it's like, that's not acceptable. Every one of my small business friends that I've spoken to about this, they're like, no, that's not acceptable. There is no way around it unless I order more at the same time. Obviously per batch there's going to be differences anyway. You should expect a tiny difference if there is going to be a difference. But oh, here's the washi tapes. So you can see here in the light now this time, I suppose. So the 2 in the middle are the okay ones, and then the 2 on the outer, you can see like how bright and well, just not as deep. The colour's not as deep. Like, look at those 2 foxes. Yeah, I'm not happy. So I think I might sell these as seconds, because other than that there's nothing wrong with them. They're still pretty, but they're just, what I worry about is the consistency within my shop. If they were a tiny bit different, then I wouldn't have a problem, but because they're so different and I can see a difference, please let me know what you think. Yeah, it's just made me, I guess it's more experience in manufacturing and understanding how the whole processes work. But just to try and cover all bases with it, I went to a different manufacturer and I thought about getting a design made, and it was going to be the fox one because that's my best seller, and I thought no matter what these ones will shift. But I asked them, what is your printing process, and they came back to me and said the exact same thing. I said, what is he doing? It sounds like he's swinging on his door handle, which he's in a really bad mood today. They said that colours from different people's work, different people's styles can alter, they can influence each other, which is really crap. Not gonna lie, it's really not what I needed right now, so I've had to take time to be going back and forth with a manufacturer and just, you know, seeing what the hell to do. It looks like in the new year I'll have to put a big order in, because this is like, how many orders have I had? I think I've had 3 or 4 orders, and this was the smallest one. The other like 3 orders I've had have always been huge orders, and they've always been fabulous. They've always been so nice. I always get really great feedback on the quality of these washi tapes and how well they stick, and just the colours on them are always really nice and bold, and I don't want to lose that. I don't want to lose that product quality because they've been influenced by somebody else's designs that might be brighter than mine, or, you know, have a softer colour palette than mine. That's what's happened. So I just thought I'd let you know, if you ever get washi tapes manufactured and you get a batch like this and you're like, what the hell has happened? It could be that, and it's worth chatting to them about it. But having said that, I don't know what they can do about it. Yeah. Mine have offered me a small discount for next time, but it is a very small discount considering how much money goes on the stock, and I'll have to sell these to kind of get the money back, and then, well, try and get as much of it back, and then in the new year place a bigger order, which costs more money. This is where it's tricky. It's harder to like place a bigger order because, you know, it's more money to like fork out all at once. We'll see what happens, but I just thought I'd let you know that's what's happened with the washi tapes. And if you want a bargain, then these ones are going to be discounted. So I've got the fox and the honeybee. I've been putting these cute little, is that going to focus? My camera's getting really bad. Mushroom and snail stickers into these parcels. I've been using up some of the stickers that I'd like to filter out of the shop, and I've been putting them in as freebies. It's early morning and I'm just going to pack a lanyard order that came through during the night and then add it to the pile ready to post this morning. My Christmas tree's up. We put it up at the weekend. I don't know what it is about this year, but I feel like everybody's feeling festive really early, so we put it up. There are many foxes on my tree, as you can probably imagine, but this one's one of my favourites. And how cool is this narwhal wooden one that my in-laws got for me? It's really cute. And here's Custard's and Vesper's one. So cute. So what I'm actually doing right now is I am going to be adventurous and I'm going to try and photograph the blankets and the towels. I'm going to get the studio lights out and I've got the house to myself tonight. My husband's at Marvel Club tonight, which is exciting. He loves going to that. So I have put the holiday on. Please excuse all of my laundry and things. But I thought that I could get the studio lights out and try and set up a little rustic homeware photo shoot. My son is finally asleep. It's 8:10 in the evening. It's Monday. So I thought I'd bring the iron down as well, just because I'm going to need to iron out the tea towel. And I'm going to make a hot chocolate as well as like a prop. Because, hello Custard. Custard is really old and deaf now. And she's, yeah, she jumps when you touch her because she doesn't know that you're coming. You're looking after her Vespies. That's nice. You can still hear everything, can't you, Batfink? Yeah. But Custard's, she's old and she's deaf and she's going blind too, so, hey baby. Vesper's not barging your way in there, you silly boy. Go and get down. I'm going to go get them both a treat in a minute because they're going to keep me company. I've got the holiday on and let's see if we can take some lovely pictures of these new products. I have a present for you. I'm going to get your Yoto box down.
No.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah, I have this one for you.
Company.
A new one. Oh, we need to take it out of the packet first, baby. Mama to help you with it. It's new songs for you.
Toys.
Cards, good boy. Wow. Hello, I'm back. Shall we have a cup of tea? And I wanted to update you all on something that's really exciting, but it's not happening yet, but it's something that I have been looking into over the last few weeks and getting some insight over, and I really just wanted to share with you all where we're at with it. So you all know by now that we love Yoto, and I actually had some points built up on my Yoto accounts. So when you spend money with Yoto, you can collect points, and I had some points to use, so I got Little Bear some new cards for his box. I actually got 3. I'm going to put 2 away for Christmas/birthday, and I've just given him 1 now, just as something new to have a look at whilst I try and chat to you for 5 minutes. Right, so in my last vlog, you may remember that I said that I was going to have my work stocks in a new tattoo studio that's quite local to me. And I went down to meet the lady who owns it. She's somebody I met a few years ago now, like 10 years ago I think. I met her first. So we've been following each other for a long time. And when I got to the studio, we were chatting, just all things business really, and I happened to mention that one day I would love my own studio space. I was admiring her space and it was so beautiful. I love what she's done with it. It's really big and spacious, and then she happened to mention that the basement below her was free and that it was available and there was nobody in it. And then she said, I have the key, do you want to go and have a look at it? And it just seemed like the perfect opportunity to just have a little look around. It wasn't intentional, it wasn't something that I planned on doing. I've mentioned to you all before that having a studio space one day would be amazing. It's definitely like on the goals list, simply because this room that I work in is so small, that I've always wondered, like, you know, what could I do with a bit more space, and I wouldn't have to worry about where to put all my stock, and I could invest in some more machinery and just, you know, grow my business a bit. But it's just something that's been put to the back for now because obviously I have a toddler. My work hours are forever being reduced. It's actually Wednesday today and my work day got cancelled again just due to family sickness. That's just the way it is until he starts nursery. There's not going to be anything a bit more solid than what we have now. And yeah, I never set out to have a look. I didn't leave the house that day thinking I'm going to go and view an office space. But long run short, I had a look. It was perfect, to be honest with you, bar there was a security aspect for me that I wasn't entirely comfortable with, but it was within like a 2-3 minute walking distance to my son's nursery as well. So I was like, that place was too expensive. It was just, for the space that you got, it would have been incredible, but for me it was just not an option right now. And it's just the wrong time as well. I just wanted to tell you all what's been happening. I wanted to share the behind the scenes like thought processes I've been having. Aside from the monthly fee, there would have been extras like water, electricity, you know, all of your utility bills. But yeah, I knew deep down it wasn't the right time or the right space, but I just felt like I would have been a bit of a Woolley to say no to at least having a look, because what that then did, and I've mentioned this before, that I've wanted to look into spaces and pricing and locations. There is somewhere that I've always had in mind, like a business park, somewhere that is intended to be offices, somewhere that's secure, somewhere warm as well. Like this basement was cold. I would have had to have paid extra to keep it warm, to have the electricity going, to pay for the water, the internet, everything included. So it really wasn't the right space. But what it did was it gave me a bit of a kick up the backside, because what I did was once and for all, I was like, right, I'm going to email the business park and I'm going to ask them, how do I go about getting an office space with you? I knew from looking at their website that there wasn't anything free immediately, but what I wanted to do was go and have a look around. It's something that's been on my list of things to do for months. It's become more and more of one of those things. I was like, I really need to have a look into this. I'm sure if you've been here a long time, you'll have probably noticed in the background that my studio has become more and more cramped. I feel like my vlogs are not aesthetically pleasing, especially now I've chosen to include my toddler wailing at everybody in the background to tell me that he needs to use the potty. But I've decided that that is the only way that I'm going to be able to keep things going and keep marketing my business, sharing with you all where we're at and what we're doing and what I'm up to, what the plans are. And I really don't want to give up my business. So I emailed them the same week and they got back to me on the Friday, and by the Monday I was having a tour. It was great. It was so nice and it was everything that I've ever imagined that we could possibly get to one day. I would love to do it within the next year. I really would. That's where I see the year going when I think about next year, and especially now we're doing things like tea towels and blankets. And the thing is as well, I've got a mug press still in the loft. I've got a sublimation printer still in the loft because there's no space down here, and I'd love to bring things like mugs back. I'd love to invest in a heat press to be able to bring you things like tote bags and, you know, maybe some more mouse mats. And just, yeah, the dreams are big, the space is not. I actually cut this out of a magazine a while ago and I found it in my art journaling stash because it's just one of them things that is now blue tacked to my computer. But I went and had a look around. I told them what I'm after. I just wanted to meet them, meet the people in charge and let them tell me what it was all about, how it all works, and it's just perfect. And the thing is as well, the figures are much more realistic and they're achievable, and that's why I was like, maybe next year we could make it happen. I actually was offered a space last week. They came back to me and they said, we're going to have a space coming up available in January, it's yours if you want it. And I had to go back to them and say, I'm really sorry, it's still not the right time, it's just a little bit early until my son starts nursery in the springtime, and that's even if they have space for him at the nursery. So it's a whole thing. It's like things have to kind of fall into place for us to take the next step. But I had to turn it down, and it was like dangling sweets in front of a kid. I was like, oh, I really want to go and see it. I would love to just take the key straight out of your hands, but I have to be realistic. I have to be steady, I have to be patient, and we have to be realistic. I don't want to get into anything that's not viable. We've just got to trust the process. So if more office spaces do come up, they're gonna let me know, and I'll just assess where we're at in the future. Especially big thank you to my patrons, because they've known about this for a while, and just like that monthly sort of, the monthly support that gives, it gives me that scope to think, okay, that would be investing further into my business, and it's really exciting. And yeah, thank you to all my patrons. You all know who you are, and I'm really grateful that you believe in me this much. Also, thank you if you joined from the last vlog that I posted. That was actually my best performing video in a really long time, and it had a lot of comments, especially from people who are also parents, people who found me because of talking about parenthood and trying to run a business alongside it. I still feel like there's not very much conversation going on in terms of small business owners also being parents, or you know, you want to be a parent in the future and you want to see how it all looks and how other people manage, how other people juggle. And I just thought this might be a bit raw, and it might be a bit, it's just honest. It's just where we're at. So with that being said, I hope to get another video out before the year is up. I've got one planned for my patrons. That one will be up at the end of the year, end of the month. But yeah, I'm hoping to do another vlog in that time. But thank you for joining me for this one. It really means a lot, and I just, yeah, wanted to update you all on where we're at. Thank you for being here. It really means a lot, and I'll see you next time.